Greetings, fellow traders. Baldwin here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Friday, January the 15th, 2021. Hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check and see where we left out the market here today. So SPX monthly chart still green. All right, kind of a doji so far. Weekly chart ended up still closing with a harami, right? Real body contained by the prior real body and an inside candle. So interesting stuff. We got a little bit of fireworks here today. Good push down here. We closed below the ADMA and closed below the channel. So things are getting mighty interesting, right? So again, if anything, it could be forming a fresh trend box right here. One of the things we could look at as well is just a very minor time frame right here, highs, lows. It's kind of level right here. If anything, it might have closed below right here. We could see some downside follow through on it. There was about $1 billion on the buy side at the MOC, so we'll see how that holds there. But this whole impulsive wave might be done. And this might actually be a wave 1-2 right here for the wave up. We'll look at it more in the newsletter this weekend. Let's take a look at the SPY. Again, increased volume today. Again, don't forget it was option expiration day, right? So OPEX, right? So it was some shenanigans there today and increased volume. So let's see if that gets any downside follow through going into next week. S&P futures, great game plan today, guys. We talked about not being able to fade the gap to get to these yesterday's lows, right? So still an open gap here on the daily chart. They tried to make a push here this morning, but that upper shadow right there kind of projected the move down, and that got a short on a lot of names right here. There was a pretty decent dip buy on it. It wasn't easy. There was a higher low right here off of our signal zone, which worked up right here. But again, those single print endpoints, what did we talk about yesterday? Those could be very interesting levels of support and resistance. Then end up, look at all these upper shadows off of that. The single print endpoints are there, and then boom, we had the flush into the end of the day, and a little bit more after hours, and just according to our game plan today from the bubble report. So good stuff there. So MES again, still holding the geometric line. Let's take a look at the Qs. Again, guys, don't forget we got a holiday on Monday, so markets are closed on Monday. There'll be a little bit of futures price action going on probably Sunday night up to 1 p.m., and then they'll start off again Monday night. And, of course, we'll be going live Monday night with Algo 382 at 7:30 for the Elliott Wave Show, right, in the waves with John and Paul. So looking forward to that, too. Again, future, the Qs, again, inside 5 down, inside 15 down here this morning for a nice push down with the rest of the market. Retrace to the 15 or below, and then a nice down move. We'll take a look at those. Apple in a little bit, and even Tesla was also an interesting mover today too. IWM just couldn't break out of the channel here this morning, so it didn't end up being a bull flag. It just kind of is what it is. Never gave us any sort of confirmation on that as well. XLF, a big pullback here with the market too. That kind of helped us as well on the short side, so that was good there too. Let's take a look at Apple. So Apple, again, this is great, right, guys? I love this candle. I almost got short here. Apparently, they're shutting down some more stores again in like Texas and some other areas like that. But again, look at this beautiful shooting star candle there off the 15 or below. You can kind of get granular right here. You look for entries on this. There was this candle here. I mean, it was a little bit granular, right? But we had this this bearish outside candle right here, which got things going to the downside. Very nice move on Apple into the end of the day. So in terms of the short side, so good stuff there. Ended up closing here. It's still above the upper trend line, so it's still holding trend, but it might still come back and test it. So we'll see how it goes there. Tesla again, Tesla guys. It's chopping around here, but it's holding the ADMA so far. Again, I'd like to see some strength to get out of this pennant and see if we can get going up here. Otherwise, we'll see where it goes from there. What else we got? So a couple other names, obviously, that I just kind of want to highlight here. SPCE was our trade of the week. Ended up giving an incredible move to the upside. We got really tight right here, and then boom, I had some explosive moves on these 2 days, some big buying pressure, and then they just gapped it up there on the ARKG ETF news. So it's still holding the gap, so let's see if it gets any follow through on that one. Zoom's been pretty hot this week. Again, Algo 382, Paul called this one yesterday on a bullish count coming into today, right? So we kind of had this 1-2-1-2 yesterday. We got that great follow through right there for a nice gap up here this morning. Members did really well on that one today as well, in addition to SPCE. NEO was a good one. Again, we shorted this one here off of the 15 or below, gave an incredible fast downside move, which was great. Members did well off of that one. Looking a little bit rough here on the daily candle, right? We got a nice open gap right here. We closed under the ADMA right here with increased volume. So NEO's looking a little bit rough going into next week. Lemonade. Okay, so I'm with Citron on this one. This is on my short radar for sure. Okay, so definitely want to keep an eye on this one here. I like how we closed below the ADMA. This is one I'm going to continue to look forward to finding short setups on too. I didn't realize the type of shenanigans this company was up to, which is glad he pointed that out. Good job, Andrew Left. JPM. Let's take a look here. Jpmorgan. again, nice move right there. So again, it had earnings today, right? So good earnings, right? But it held the ADMA, still green candle today. It did give us a nice little bounce at the open right there. They did buy the dip here a little bit, kind of a harmonic type move, about an 886 move here with tweezer bottoms for a nice push up, and that's what we saw there on Jpmorgan today. And BAC. So BAC again, earnings coming up on Monday, right? So looks like, or I'm sorry, Tuesday before the market, right? So let's hold the ADMA right here. Let's see if they can influence things a little bit. And the only one that's really kind of on my bullish radar so far going into next week is UNH. And even that, I think it ended up holding up okay. I think after hours, it got a little bit of a push down, but it held up generally pretty well during the day. Kind of had this falling wedge type pattern. I like the bounce off the 50-day moving average. I like the increased volume. Keep an eye on it. It's got earnings coming on Wednesday, so maybe it'll give sort of like a last-minute earnings run and give a nice little premium boost going into there. So again, I wouldn't trade into earnings, but it would be interesting to see what it does on Tuesday, see if we get some bullish price action on that. So good stuff there, guys. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. Looking forward to writing the Positive Trends newsletter this weekend for our group. Again, that's where we came up with the idea of SPCE. Of course, Elite Access members, folks that jump in on options-ideas.com, end up getting in our group and in our Discord and all that, and it's we just go live at the open close, and we're chatting all day and trying to find setup. So we also have a proprietary option flow channel in there as well, which also keys us into some great moves too. So hopefully you guys can join us there too. Anyway, guys, hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed weekend. We'll talk to you guys on Monday night on the Elliott Wave Show, Riding the Waves with John and Paul. Until then, stay healthy out there, remember risk first, and stay safe so you can stay in the game.